And you gotta do your episode with the oh boy. Well, we are back with the one and only Keanu. We got separate stack over shine, so we wanted to have y'all separately, just so that people can get to know you personally. So welcome. We just recorded like 5 seconds ago.
Like 10.
Yeah, no, no. So what's up? What's with the glasses?
I'm gonna take them off because people thought I was a buffoon
I'm not a buffoon.
last time, but it's okay because
I love sunglasses.
it was a marketing strategy. You were focused on me when you watched the video, but
Look at you.
exactly.
Always,
I always say 10 steps ahead.
always gotta have something. Always gotta be knowing what people gonna do. Yeah. So tell us about you. Like, we can't really get personal when it comes to like Stack Overshine because it's about what you guys are representing. But who is Keanu, and what do you represent?
Who is Keanu? That's a question I'm still figuring out myself.
I feel that. No, I feel that.
Um, I was taught. You asked me who is Keanu. I don't think of myself now. I think of my child self.
Mm.
Child in you, adult in you. So I would say on who Keanu is. He was a young soldier, no, not a soldier, a child who was drafted into the war.
Wow.
That's why I said who
Yeah. That's interesting.
I can get deep
Oh boy.
into.
So with that, like, when you said that, because you're 24, and that makes sense. Like, you say you read books. So did you read the five agreement? No, four agreements. The book Four Agreements. What? Out of all the books, you've not read that one?
No, it's on the list though.
Yeah, you need to read that. It's a really good book because, to your point, it talks about how as we grow up, we are kind of molded into be what our surroundings are. And then when you hit a certain age, you start realizing, like, that's not even who I am. Like, who am I? Like, what do I like? What are my opinions? What are my things that I want to accomplish?
Yeah, like I got deep into like Robert Greene. I usually
Can
found
you make sure your mic is on? Okay, thank you. It's supposed to be blue. Let me hold, please. And I'll be getting all. Some just told me. Okay, now it's on. Sorry, continue.
So like with me personally, this is why like I recently just finished writing my memoir.
Let me put it on for you because you look like you're uncomfortable. Got it. Okay, there you go.
But I recently just finished my memoir recently,
Oh yeah, you did say that. That's
and
exciting.
and a lot of people, you're gonna have critics. Oh, you're only 24. Age don't mean nothing.
Absolutely not.
I've been through a lot. Like, and
Mm.
this will go back when I said, nah, Keanu is a young child who was drafted into the war at a young age.
Yeah.
A soldier. I'm not a soldier no more. I'm a king now. I'm the king. My God, because I'm in control of my free will, what I do. And that's not disrespect to Christianity. Christianity is not doing religion.
Right.
I follow the ancient old African religions on when you're a God, you're in control of your destiny. Because God in the Bible, you want to be technical, is omnipotent.
Mm-hmm.
So, with finding who I am, when I wrote the memoir, it was really a self healing.
Mm.
I reflected and reconciled things I've been through and put it together. And where I want to start with that, like growing up, I was always told to ask questions, even if it was wrong, if it was right. Like my mother instilled in me, you always ask questions. Rather you ask questions than sit there and look stupid.
Mm.
That was her words to me. Then out between me and my siblings, I was brought up more like harder in comparison to them because my mother, I was her firstborn. And every mother goes through the first trials with their firstborn.
Yeah.
So I grew up like my siblings grew up with Sister Johnson from church, while I grew up with Korea from Brightwood.
Oh boy.
So I had to deal with a lot of situations with my mother.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know you reflect on what your parents are because as
Absolutely.
children,
Yeah.
you kind of like in my memoir, I kind of talked about the influence what makes us people.
Mm.
A lot of people think child are innocent. No, a child does not know right or good. When they're the first 10 years, you don't know that. It's the reason like the Spartans, you feel me? They took the children at 8 years old and trained them into soldiers.
Mm.
So you feel me on that. So I was always told to ask questions, but it was more I was confused on what was going on around me. And even now I'm older, I picked up a lot of traits from both my parents, and some of them are good, some of them are not. Like,
Yeah.
for example, my mother, you thought I was outspoken. She was outspoken. But see, she swung on you
Oh
if she
wow.
didn't like what you heard. That was her.
Okay.
And she fought men growing up.
Okay.
So it was, you feel me? That was her motto. Hey, she about to get down with you. If you say something she don't like, she don't care. While my father was always more quiet in comparison, but he's an observer. He observes everything. And he has a big heart because, and I hate that's one thing I inherited from him. My father will take care of anybody, even if they're dragging him down. He will still take care of them.
Wow.
While I'm going through a nasty divorce with that trait within myself. Oh yeah, that's where I'm at on that right now.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to write your memoir?
It took me. I started writing the memoir after the first Juneteenth, and then I finished it early 2022. But recent events happened, so I added more to it.
Okay.
And I finished it around my birthday, 2024, 2023.
That's what's up. So where can people find that at? Have
It's
you
coming
published? It's
soon.
coming soon. Okay.
I'm aiming for top of March.
Nice. So what else you got going on?
So with me personally, I kind of been on this personal journey within myself. I'm still healing from last year because 2023 was not my best year. Like 2022 and off with the loss of a close friend of mine.
Mm.
Maxine Congress. Maxine was my on-off girlfriend for 7 years,
Wow.
and then seeing her killed and taken from me,
Mm.
somebody who I knew all my life. So when I talked,
Yeah.
it kind of pulled me down in 2023. So
Absolutely.
then on top of that, my brother got into some mess, and the feds raid took my father, and my brother from me. So I went through
Wow.
a dark period last year mentally. Like you sit in the room and you're the only one in your family still here.
Wow.
And, isolation is dangerous. So I kind of dealt with
Hmm.
depression, suicidal thoughts a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm back and better. Like
It's a lot of pressure to have on you.
yeah, and I'm stronger from it because there ain't nothing in this world I can't handle.
Yeah.
So now I'm back, and I've really just been on this deep critique of the business world and the personal world and like the social construct that we're in right now that's making us set us back like 20 years back.
Why you say that?
So like for example, hustle culture. It's really bad in the small business world.
It is.
And I know everybody was like, did he just really say bitch ass nigga like last Friday? But I'm like really explain that. So how I came into business, this is why I'm the controversial one. I try like to be what I thought what it was to be in the business world. Hey, support my business. I'm a young black man, black king. That cliche BS that we always say, but
Yeah.
now understand that's us indoctrinated into that.
Yeah.
You know, people have snubbed me.
Mm.
People look me the other way. So I ain't gonna lie, like everybody else, I was hurt. Anybody trying to give me a chance. So then I was like, fuck it. I'm about to be myself. I don't even care no more.
Mm-hmm.
And look where we at now. It
Mm-hmm.
worked.
Mm-hmm.
And like you asked my brothers and everything, I ain't gonna cut. They was irritated about it. They didn't, bro, you can't do this, bro. Calm down. But
Yeah.
it worked. And like I like how Doug put it, hey, it's a method to his madness with it. I'm gonna like roll on it.
Yeah.
So Like with hustle culture in the business world, it's like the stuff a lot of people do, the unprofessionalism on Facebook, Instagram. Like,
Can you give us an example?
for example, now this might be the end of the street talking to me. Like the principle, we forgotten principles that was still in us back in the day.
Mm.
I was raised by OG. These new kids, they raised by IG. I don't do all that. Like I was at this little thing trying to talk to these little kids. He thought he was tough because he got to post a gun. I had to tell him, I ain't got to post a gun. They know my name. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But even with people posting money and everything, you post $1,000, but your mom's still in the projects. I have a whole issue with you on that.
Yeah, I hate it when people post money. It's like, please don't do that.
You know how many people have Hellcats and they're making payments at them car meets? But the thing is, it's the culture, but it's negative.
Yeah.
Like business, a lot of people don't understand. We have to leave that behind in business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if my brand messes up, you'll go on a whole campaign and slander my brand and say this is why I don't support black-owned business and everything. But you'll still go to McDonald's when they forgot to give you your sweet tea the third time, but you'll be back next week.
Right.
So it's like the mentality is that that'd be like really pissing me off with people.
Yeah.
And then the delusionalism of it. Like I had to call it delusionalism. People get on Facebook and try to preach this fake positivity. This is like my conflict with religion a little bit. Stop preaching that, please. Not as in stop preaching religion, but stop picking what you think makes sense for you right now.
Yeah.
You either devoted or you not.
Mm.
There ain't no if and ands about it. You call me all this, you don't go to church and all that, but you in the club every night sinning, drinking, molesting and everything. But you getting on me about that.
Yeah.
But even not even with that, like, oh, I can't wait till my business a millionaire. Delusional. What are you doing to do that?
Yeah.
Like one thing I learned in my business classes from my mentor Mike from Elite Family and everything, he emphasized on me. I understand your idea, but what is the work you're doing to make that idea come to reality?
Absolutely.
A lot of us forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us so obsessed with seeing people with money and everything. They see this, not understand. Most people be broke.
Right.
Like most of these rappers, they get in, they make their money off of tours.
Yeah.
They don't even know that. And then, another reason why I am in business. This is me in and out of business. Like first we were saying chasing the bag. Have you realized we keep saying chasing the bag? We never say when we're gonna catch the bag.
Right.
Like you never say that. Then it evolved. I'm a money maker. We're so obsessed with money. We are like basically enslaved to money.
Yeah.
Like to me, money's a tool.
Mm-hmm.
I can live without money. When I quit my job at the movie theater, I was not getting paid for 2 months, but I enjoyed so much freedom of just not going to work.
Yeah.
But a lot of people be forgetting that, like them elements.
Mm-hmm.
You're focused on money. What are you going to do with that money?
Right.
Like it's been proven, people who win the lottery, they go back to being broke within 2 years. There ain't no point if I give a crackhead $1 million, he's going wholesale.
Right.
You feel me? But that's the lack of knowledge that we don't have with money, though.
Yeah.
Now it's what's the new culture thing they say in the hustle culture? Standing on business.
Oh yeah.
I got to tell people I don't stand on business. I ain't on business. Because if you stand on me, you stand on me. Ain't nobody standing on me. Because when I talk, I'm direct with it. Payment is that date. This is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
My word is bond. I got this far in the business world, not for money, off my word on who I am as a person. So I take that personally.
Yeah.
When if we doing business that reflects my name, nah, I need that settled.
Mm-hmm. Like, what do you think about brand bonding?
Brand bonding?
You know what that is? Like when you have a brand and you bond with somebody else that has a brand, and making sure that you're bonding with someone that is going, like you said, going to represent my brand. Because if people are going to connect us together, how are you being represented? That's going to fall over into how people view me.
Well, the thing about I would say like brand bonding, it has to be a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to understand when they get in the business world. Some people are not gonna like you in the business world.
Yeah.
We in a capitalist society. It's promoting competition.
Absolutely.
There's people who probably wish they can have a better podcast than this right now.
Yeah.
And it's all about mental with that for the most part. And collabing is great, but it has to be a 50-50 collab. Because
Mm-hmm.
some people just simply will want to write out your name.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that's not everybody. Some people just genuinely want to support you in
Yeah.
business. And I feel like the people who actually genuinely want to support, they'll look down on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so idiotic to me that you look down on someone who genuinely wants to support you. Oh, he my peon, he my fan. Like, what? Like, I didn't see
Yeah.
people on Facebook tear people down because of that.
That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, that's really stupid. I had to teach my Maxine back then a few years ago. Like, even though, yeah, we were on and off together, she was doing my hair. I was paying her. She stood me up 2 days. She thought I was about to pay that full 60. Oh, no, ma'am. No, no. Like, no. She wants to start her own business. Nah, ma'am, you stood me up 2 days. This is your compensation to me.
Yeah.
I paid her back with dinner. But just teaching her, like, nah, you can't treat your clients any type of way and expect them.
Yeah.
Like, I pay for the work and I respect people's art.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand, like, exposure and everything. Nah, I pay for people's art and what they do because my time's not wasted. My skills should not be wasted. If you love something, do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what brand buying is. And I think a lot of people be too afraid of conflicting personalities and everything. But at one point, everybody has to get past that. Understand business is business and difference of two.
Mm-hmm.
And even with opposing ideology at the time, I've been canceled before. People thought I was too capitalist,
Mm.
which makes no fucking sense. So we live in America. And they never thought that maybe I use my way to help the community.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if that's capitalist, how come we can't come to agreement on different ideologies to work and we want to help people?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be in a room where people have different opinions. And it's not even just in business, as you've seen like what American politics now. It's so polarized now. You a Democrat? Oh, liberal. You Republican, conservative. Like they go so left and right with it at this
Yeah.
point. And people are like really shaped like that now. And I think that's what's really killing small business. It's just a simple ideology. It's like it's less cooperation with each other.
Yeah.
It's less understanding with each other now. And social media has really, I think social media is more so since it's connected the world more. You see that more in your face, different ideologies more.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's people who ain't never left America. It's people who never left Indiana. People who ain't never left Indianapolis. They only been in this one part of the world that they don't understand that. Well, with me, I got a head start as a child because my mother sent me down south with my grandmother down in Georgia. So I had a complete different overview how people lived and everything.
Oh yeah.
And growing up, my mother always told me to respect individuals regardless of what they do or anything. And this is, I want to say, a biggest problem in the black community. Now, we say unity until somebody has a different religion than you,
Mm.
until somebody says they're trans, until somebody says they're gay. Like, if you want unity, you have to accept everybody, whether if they're black, trans, gay, Muslim, Christian. It shouldn't matter what it sounds like. We're all black in America.
Yeah.
That's operational unity. Respecting each other's differences that come together. Not, oh, unity, oh, but you're a Christian. We can't let you in here. Oh, you identify as that. We can't let you in here. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of friends in different categories. It's different character. That's how we all come together as people. It doesn't start in black community. It starts with everywhere.
Yeah.
When everybody understands to accept different beliefs and everything, tolerance of one another, oh, it'll get better.
Mm-hmm.
And that reflects in brand bonding as well.
Definitely.
And like I had to learn that most of the people I dealt with in the business in the last couple of years, they're not from where I'm from.
Mm.
They start off in better homes and everything. They didn't have to deal with the fact that their mother turned to drugs at a young age
Mm.
or their fathers wasn't there. They had a full household. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be taught to look down on somebody or because he doesn't have that, he's not capable.
Right.
Most of the capable people come from the hardest conditions.
Absolutely.
And that's that.
Yeah. So where you see yourself in 3 years?
3 years.
Like what goals do you have?
Well, right now, I want to buy my home. I really want to be free, as in financial and spiritually free. I feel like all my life I've been fighting for that. I had to be grown at 11 and
Mm,
10. When I first got to the streets at a young age, is because my mother turned to drugs, turned to addiction when I was young. I tried to go to my family, stay in the child's. They told me to stay in the child's place. Worst
mm,
thing you could say to a kid back then.
yeah.
So I had to go these routes for survival. And this one I say, nah, Keanu's a young soldier who was drafted at the age of 11.
Yeah.
I had to take care of my brother and then being shipped down south. Like I've never been fully in control of my life.
Mm,
Then I come back home in foster care,
wow.
probation. Like I remember what they call those DCS people. I remember when she said to me when I was in foster care and on probation, "You're not gonna make it alive to 21."
Wow.
But God got my back. He spun on the block first, so not tripping at all about that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you say that to somebody, and look what
Yeah.
happened. You left the earth first.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
that happened. Mother passes.
Mm,
In the span, like for me, 16, I lost my mother. I lost my best friend Marcel. He was killed. He's the one who got me onto reading heavy.
mm,
My sister lost her niece. Like I've been surrounded by just like plagues, like funerals
yeah.
and everything. And I want to say Maxine's death hit me the hardest. This is the first time I'm really talking about it deeply. I'm not trying to cry. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
No.
keep it gangster, but but it kind
You
of
ain't gotta
like
be a thug.
like when that happened, that was almost like a no hope moment for me.
I can imagine.
That I felt like I lost everything in the different aspect from mother's gone,
Yeah.
your best friend's gone, now your significant other is gone.
Yeah.
And it put me in a mode like, what's the point of living at this point?
No. Absolutely.
Then my father is arrested, my brother is arrested. Like it was
Wow.
just all ripped away. But like we said earlier, reading books have helped me navigate through it,
Yeah.
how to control my emotions on situations. And now when you look at me now, it created a very dangerous individual on who
Mm,
Keanu is now. And it hurts because when you say who you are, when you look into your creativity, you go back to when you were a child.
yeah.
But all I remember is struggle,
Hmm.
death. I can't really remember a time when a child was actually truly happy at times.
Mm,
So now I'm like, I'm only 24. I made it this far, but also developed that I don't care about a lot of things no more.
yeah.
And that's why I'm the way I
Stuff we
am.
thought was
Yeah.
important is not important anymore.
And when I said that Friday, I'm like, nah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I know everybody apologized, but no, this is need to be said. You feel me? Like people are afraid to express themselves. People are afraid to live. I didn't see people who are not here no more who I used to sit with every day.
Yeah.
I personally believe I'm living the dream for them. It's the reason why I'm still here.
Yeah.
And all this you scared to do something, no, just go ahead and do it. I'm
Hmm.
gonna say what I want, and I'm gonna stand on every word I say.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When it's time to apologize, I'll apologize, but I will stand on every decision I make as a person, as a grown man. I'm gonna live and die with that. I'm not looking on the past because in the past all I see is people who I lost,
Hmm.
and I'm moving forward from it.
Hmm.
And I learned to conceal myself, my emotions better, but I also want to teach people not to go that same path as well.
Yeah. But it's okay to be able to express yourself. Sometimes we weren't taught how to do that,
Hmm.
and it can come off very combustible.
Yeah.
But being able to learn how, okay, I can feel these horrible feelings, and I can still be okay.
Yeah, and that's just what everything do. Cause like I tell people, I'm not no street nigga. I'm not no real nigga. Whatever. I'm just a grown ass man.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you won't get shot. That doesn't mean I'm broke. That doesn't mean
Beep
anything.
beep. We need to cut that out. No,
And
I'm just teasing.
but that's the
You talking about
problem
shooting people?
with
No.
these. With everybody
Yeah.
like I can't wait. I'm saying young is like I'm only 24, but
Yeah.
but that's the problem these days. People feel
Yes.
like they gotta clench onto these images to
Yeah.
be something.
Yeah.
And they forget that. Like my older brother told me, We come from environments we don't have positive role models.
Yeah.
If my father was a banker, my mother was a lawyer, what do you think I would have been?
No, absolutely.
I would either have the knowledge how banking works or
Mhm.
knowledge how the court works.
Mhm.
Most of these young kids go to jail because they don't know the law.
Yeah.
They think constitutional carry means I can shoot. No, self defense is a tricky law to get by. Like,
Very much so.
if he's running to you, you cannot shoot him. Like, they don't know stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then with money, all these vacations, people making all that, girls doing all that. Then you try to ask me, can I have $40? Bro, what? I'm doing background check, ma'am. But it's not even just the women; it's the men too.
Yeah.
You guys money to impress. What are you
Mhm.
doing with your money?
Yeah.
That don't mean anything to me. And then that's another thing. This man and women culture wars,
Mhm.
relationships. Every time I get on Facebook, man is, woman is, as a man, bro, shut up, please, stop talking to me.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like it's just gone too far now. That's why I just the hustle culture, the culture as a people now. Well, not just the people, but because it's only a minority. Social media only magnifies the negatives and stuff.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like how they try to portray us sexy red is a negative influence. Well, she's not. That's been a thing since the past. Like, did they forget who Uncle Luke is? Like, I'm like, that's been a thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, then you got these weird people who call themselves grown men. I will never have a woman do that, bro. You sound like an insecure nigga, bro.
Mhm.
Shut up. Like, I'd have been around dudes who had guns at the party. What do you keep showing your gun for? What do
Yeah.
you keep showing your gun? Bro, stop. It
Yeah.
ain't just my age. How many
No.
events we both been to? It's been older dudes who they
Yeah.
tested me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in the military. What that got to do with me?
Yeah.
That means you won't get shot. Like,
Mhm.
what does that mean to me?
Mhm.
But they try to like off that ego, that
Yep.
toxic masculinity, people be doing. And like I said, it's on all across the board.
Yeah.
People say things, they want to cling on to something, you know, they want to be these false idols they fall in. I tell people, don't follow me, follow my moves. You will
Mhm.
never be a Keanu.
No.
Be yourself. And that's why I
Absolutely.
taught at the movie theater when I was a manager. I was not a manager, I was a leader.
Yeah.
I told them, do not fill in my shoes. You never fill in a great man's shoes.
Yeah.
Take my teachings and apply it to it.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Become yourself. Become your leader. Like,
Exactly.
and that's why I had made a comment on my post one day about being a leader and a boss. I'm not a boss. I'm a leader because a leader leads people to be their best selves. A boss is dogmatic. A boss is here. I need you to. Can you move that? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what a boss is. No, we don't want. But I don't want to be a boss.
Yeah,
I
then
want to lead people to their best self. That's the whole point of what we want to do.
like when I start calling myself a don and everything, that wasn't just a simple nah. I want to take care of my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm like, if people watch The Godfather, you've seen The Godfather, right?
Mhm.
When Vito killed Don Fucci, what did he do? He took care of the neighborhood. Don Fucci was extorting the neighborhood. But
Mhm.
people forget those things, even with gangs. Y'all forget those teachings that were passed on to us.
Yeah.
Like when you were saying earlier. So what if I threw it up?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Now I'm on that type of time. But you want to say something? Go and say. We two grown men here.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people forget them teachings that it was more so protect your neighborhood.
Mhm.
You police your own neighborhood. That's what the Panther were. You feel me? Police don't run this. We run this. Like, and growing up in the projects, everybody forgot that. We couldn't do certain stuff in front of this building. Like I told up, nah, bro. She knows my mother. We can't do that right here.
Yeah.
We have to go down there.
Yeah.
Then
That culture's not now.
yeah,
It's not
like
like
I
that
remember
now.
Dub brought it up. It was a memory on Facebook, and we saw that my mother comment on it. Me and Dub showing that she was watching our page back then. So where y'all been at? We been somewhere. Whole time the mothers are talking.
Yeah.
I couldn't spend out of your house until your parents met each other.
Yeah.
But now it's he can't spend on that child can't spend on my house because they had men over there. Damn, bro, not all men are terrible. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Oh, I don't know their family, bro. Y'all not even coming to a chance to communicate.
Mhm.
Everybody says it takes a village, but then I said, yeah, it does. But when the mother don't want the village involved,
Mhm.
now you got this child coming shooting up at the village.
Yeah.
Principle like even the whole no snitching concept, how that's been so diluted, and this is where media influences whatever. The rules was If we both into this game, that's what we follow. Civilians stay out of it. Now people don't care. Kids are getting shot. Civilians are getting shot.
Yeah.
You know,
And y'all
people
not wanting to
forget
say
them
nothing.
teachings, bro. Like they forget them teachings.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You handle business. And remember in Mexico when them 4 American tourists got killed?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the cartel gave them people up. One, they don't want the DEA coming down to Mexico. Hey, look, y'all got that. Hey, that was.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, bro, you keep it. You don't do whatever.
Yeah.
And then with poverty, a lot of people crime. They don't understand the issues of it. It's poverty. Always been poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Every great prophet comes from poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus was poor. Julius Caesar was poor. Every great leader prophet, they came from nothing. Rockefeller was hated, but he was poor. He started off poor. But even before he made his money, he still gave back. They don't show that for Rockefeller. No. They show he was just ruthless as a businessman. But people forget them teachings though. Yeah. And then as a black man in America, if you get successful, it's gonna be some hate. You sold your soul to the devil.
Right. Like
that's some nigga shit. That's just some black nigga shit.
Like why would you even say that? Why can't you just be like, great, good job?
Jeff Bezos worked hard all his life. Jay-Z sold his soul to the devil. That's just what that is.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, so I get to that point.
Right.
What did you do to get this? And it's them stigmas.
Yeah.
And that comes from back then racism, you know. You see a young black man driving.
Well, did it say it's low battery? Oh wow. Yeah.
We're still going?
It's a low battery.
Okay. You know, like
I ain't bring my charger either. Okay, good.
You know, like
so I have to wrap this up.
I know.
I have to do a part 2.
You feel me? You know, if they say it comes like what we were saying. I'm sorry. I
hate that. Yeah.
I remember, but you know that comes from stigmas. That like what brother said earlier. How if you see me riding a brand new car, I might get pulled over. Where did you get this car from? I bought it.
Yeah.
But people treat you different. You know, I went to jewelry stores before and went to like car lots. Oh, I think you should make a payment. Nah, bro. Where's the title?
Right.
But people treat you like when I dropped the money on them, they here, bro. Did you want another car? No, I got it. Thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. So you know.
But I feel like your guys' generation, what you're doing and bringing is going to really move that needle.
Yes. That's why I call it the Naptown Renaissance. I want that to be clear. I started that.
Okay.
Because now people trying to take what I say, whatever I know. I started that. It started on the far east. You gotta
trademark that shit.
Exactly. But you know, even with that, like Indianapolis is negative. No, y'all only been in one place. Mm-hmm. It's only negative because you don't want to do the work. Mm-hmm. It's people out here who do stuff like this that mean you do. Mm-hmm. They don't want to do the work. Yeah. Y'all too bad. Y'all too much watching baddies and snowfall. You want quick money.
Yeah.
All that stuff's a trap, bro. Like the drug game's a trap. There ain't no entry fee to that no more. Mm-mm. The 80s is over. It's over.
Yeah.
People getting knocked. Like everybody has an expiration date in that game, and the streets always wins. Mm-hmm. Nobody survives selling drugs forever. No one survives being that killer. Like that ends. Mm-hmm. They market like, yeah, I got money there, but they don't tell you about the loss. Yeah. And with me personally, I done lost every aspect in that. Mother fell to addiction. Brother's locked up. Yeah. The fella gone. Best friend gone. Yeah. It's been hit. And I'm transitioning out of that. Well, I'm saying like grown man, the Don, I'm on a higher level in that. I don't need to do that no more.
And I commend you. Be who you are. Like you come with a force. But sometimes that's needed.
That's been a common word with people with me, apparently.
But I mean, it's not always. People always look at that as a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I know it's not a bad thing.
You are, like, but when I say a force, like you come in, you command like your space, as you should.
Exactly.
And continue doing that. Don't ever let anybody, and I know you won't because
it's me.
We know you won't, but don't ever let anybody dull your light. Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
And I just want to tell people too, especially in the business world. Competition is going to be happening.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid of that. And like that's the same thing with ball players. You feel me? And me in the business world, I feel like I like competition.
Well, it makes you do better.
Exactly.
Like it's a good thing. It's healthy competition is good.
It makes me go further. And I feel like people in this game, it has to be me who got to be number one.
Yeah.
And I don't do that to put nobody down. Now I raise the bar that we need to go further. I
Absolutely.
need you to
If you
compete
see
with
me
me
level
to
up,
do
I need
something.
you to be like, oh yeah, you doing that? Oh no, I'm gonna do that, and we continue to
Hmm.
move up. That's
And
what
I
the whole
do it,
point of it
and I
is.
do it with my brothers too. You feel me? Like, nah,
Hmm.
outdo me, please.
No, for real.
Keep me sharp. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right,
Hmm.
Fonte got me this round.
Yep. I always say like I want to be around people that are better than me because that's
Hmm.
gonna make me elevate even more.
Exactly. And
Hmm.
I work out the gym. That's another thing. My only major competitor is me,
Yeah.
the person I'm looking to every morning.
Yep. You versus you.
Exactly. That's when he's beat. And it's not like narcissist like, nah, you should always want to better yourself in
Hmm.
every instant.
Yep. Like people that are okay with being the same person. Like I'm not the same person I was a year ago, and
Hmm.
I don't want to be the same person come 2025. People don't understand that.
Exactly.
Oh, you're not the same person. I hope I'm not. Don't be comfortable and be okay with being the same person. Absolutely not.
And see, that's one thing I like when I wrote my memoir and when I began the early reviews from it. A lot of people who grew up with me, they're shocked about my growth.
Mm.
They're shocked about things I've been through. And I can reread that, remember how I was as a person.
So when you have you read your memoir?
Hmm.
How did what? I know we're gonna have to go, but how many? Like, how did that make you feel reading it? Was it kind of
It was
like,
self help.
yeah, I was like, damn.
It
Like,
made
cause
me,
sometimes we forget what we've been through, and we
yeah,
forget that, damn, if I made it past that, and this, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, I got this.
it made me reflect because I did a lot of research just by asking people who were around me as a child. My older brother Wes, how I am now, he would tell you, oh, he been like this since he was a child. I never knew that, but he
Yeah,
knew because he was older than me.
yeah. He saw in you.
Yeah, and he
Hmm.
was like, when our parents was married, they were raised not to ask questions.
Hmm.
So I start questioning their dad. Well, that makes no sense, Mr. Randy. They just look at me like, bro, who is
You.
he? Like, but my brother said they would look at their dad. Hey, bro, you gonna answer this question, bro? Like, but he would tell me like, nah, he's always been like this.
Yeah,
That's just him.
yeah,
He always gonna hit that nerve question.
yeah.
And I want to say I learned from my grandmother too, because she's blunt.
Mm,
She never cared.
yeah.
I love
I love that.
her. So
But where can they follow you out on social media?
well, you can follow
Do you want
me.
to follow him, Mr. Putting on this season?
Now follow me. You're gonna
Yeah,
ride. Cause one thing, the memoir ain't just about me. It's about life lessons. You feel
yeah.
me? I will help anybody. I'll collab with anybody. I'm a one phone call away. That's a Don. A favor on my daughter's wedding. Yes, that type that type of deal. I do around here. They can follow me, Don Keanu, on Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
I think Twitter, I don't know, something like that. But more importantly, like Stack Over Shine
Yeah.
as well. That's all of us as a group, you feel me?
And
That's
this
all
is
of
why
us.
you're the philosopher.
The philosopher, yes.
Yeah, that name is perfect. Fits you perfectly.
Every time I speak,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it.
absolutely. You got to get people to think.
Yeah, outside the box, like everybody
Hmm.
gotta understand life ain't positive.
No,
You don't wake up how happy because when you see
absolutely
that flat
not.
tire outside, when you see that bill, you like, ain't this about a bitch?
Right? No, for real. Like, what the fuck is
That's
happening?
real life, and I just want people to come. It's real life to have these emotions. It's real life to
Hmm.
stress. It's real life for men to be
And it
vulnerable.
doesn't mean that you're not being successful. It doesn't mean that you're
Exactly.
not
This
still
is
moving
growth.
forward. This is
I
life.
read this
Like,
book called The Energy Bus.
mm,
It doesn't matter if you catch a flat, the engine break down, you fix it up, and you still go to the journey of the day. That's what it is. I'm
mm,
still here. You know, I I get sad when people take their life because they like, bro, someone could have talked to this person.
yeah,
You feel me? Seeing people, young people go and everything. It's like really running rampant now.
it is.
And I just want people to feel comfortable that it's okay to talk about these things.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yep.
Erasing that mental health stigma in the black community. Now that's okay.
Yeah.
We're strong when we express our emotions. That's what it
Absolutely.
is.
Like, yeah. Yep. All right. Well, I enjoyed this. And yeah, this has been Our Generation with Melissa Shaw, and we are out.